yeah, the only way to start the comeback of the Beenami channel. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're once again commentating a little bit of a replay. What a surprise. I haven't done one of these. I haven't uploaded a video in quite a while. I've recorded a couple, but none of them have really been super. Yeah, none of them have really been super. That's a good way to put it. I just haven't really liked them. I've put a little editing into them, and I'm just like, ugh, it's still just not what I want. So we're back, baby. And I think this one will go up. I've been enjoying Isthmus, as always. Who doesn't enjoy a bit of Isthmus? Welcome back. We're going to be playing Tech today. I didn't remember this, but let's have some fun. This is not a role I usually play. I'm kind of familiar with what Drongo would be doing, but other than that, this will be an interesting one to see how my tech goes. Somehow Bebop gets to his mexes before me, which is kind of annoying. Are Air's mexes just genuinely closer to each other, or do I just have a shit spot? I guess I think I needed to start a little bit more in. I might have started a little too far down. Anyway, always something to think about, right? Like, how do you claim your first 3 mexes? And I think I started like here, and I think probably right there or so is probably more efficient, right? You need this within your range, of course. But then you only have to move like here, right? Because then this is within your range, and then you only have to move like yeah, to where my commander is now. So that's a little less moving, which it might be reflected in the medal already, which would be kind of silly. Their tech player is purple. I am at 1,000. He is at a little over 1,000. Isn't that funny? So yeah, and he's got everything a little faster than me. Oh, the seconds make a difference in this game. They really do. They really do. I mean, it's only 100 metal, thank God, so it's really not that bad. And look at this. Apparently, pink and red have gotten all the metal. They really did. Kamehameha, not really taking the best advantage of his Centurions. Of course, taking the free units from pink. Ooh. Little amphibious, little light amphibious tank, little Garpike. Little Garpikey boy coming through. Commander Box Eater sending out the ticks to help. Pink loses, I would imagine, 2 mexes, and it looks like some wind. Doesn't look like there was any additional BP, so that's good for pink. I like putting all of your BP into constructors on the front. It is kind of boost when you think about it, right? Because like having a turret is cool and all, but much easier to destroy than a constructor most of the time. Let's see, we're going for a little run by. Very cute. We almost get through. Could have had some impact there for sure. Dark blue, owning. Yeah. A bomber here that took out an AA turret or something. Something's happening on the island over there. Early game on Isthmus, I'm feeling like it's pretty standard these days. Wait a second! Hold up! Wait! We don't fucking play! Jesus Christ, the Florida Bard has come in with 4, what are these? Yeah, crocodiles, and it's just deleting poor Kamehameha. Oh no, this poor. Oh, and this is the power of the cheese. Okay, also, by the way, the power of no. Wait. We've got 2 motherfuckers going. 2 motherfuckers going hover tanks. Who, I mean, this is always a sad state of affairs. This is not like Farlopazzo is really losing his team the game right now. I think this is insane, dude. What the hell? Sending out a hover from GOC, going full hovers. Look, the thing is, okay, the math is simple. Do you see these numbers here in the bottom left? 3,190. Even a constructor vehicle is almost half of that. That is nuts. And that is why we don't like going hover tanks. Or just hovers in general. Like, they just kind of suck. The thing about beach, of course, is that you can, I think, personally make much better advantage of them. You get access to these mexes much quicker. Or at a decent pace still, right? Like, you can just walk and put your boat lab down, and your sea constructors will get your mexes up very fast. Commander Box Eater, This is a favorite strategy of ours. We love sending in. We've been just memeing around with some pincers. We're Armada players most of the time, so no guard pikes for us. But pincers and just send them in. It's really free this game, fortunately enough. Let's see. So let's go player camera. The pincers are not in view for Kamehameha. He's like, this poor guy. He's like, they're not even on the minimap yet. He's like, thank God, the attacks are over. I have all this metal in my bank. I can go spend it now. My commander's coming to do it up. As there are still some of Florida Bard's hovers in, and there they are. They're the pincers, and he's like, oh God. All right, how many D guns do we get? Oh wow, the micro from Commander Box Eater here is nuts. I love the split in both directions around the commander. It just forces more. I mean, I don't think we're gonna kill much, but it forced a lot of. Oh no, we got one mech. We almost got two even. As Florida Bard has blown up. Florida Bard has blown up the entire Geo player who took over Pond. Blue team is falling apart, folks. I mean, they made some nice run bys happen too on our end, but they are falling apart. I want to focus back in on myself right now a little bit, give myself a little review. So Heineken is up to the highest metal by a lot in this game, actually. He's up almost 1,500 metal on me at 8 minutes, which feels like a lot. Has he handed out tier 2? No. Okay, so I think that's probably why. Does that mean that we have made more in total? Wow, we even ate all the metal mid and we haven't made more in total. So I don't know. I guess silly me. Well, he doesn't have this mechs up. So I have all my mechs up. We're about to. Okay. I'm not really sure how that maths out. I'm kind of curious, like, how come he's produced, Jesus, almost 2,000 more metal than me at this point. Like, this isn't even upgraded. I guess he's also got butlers rolling. He's got a decent wind array here that I certainly don't have. 31 winds. Yeah, so that's quite a big difference. Am I energy struggling at all? No. So I don't feel too bad about it. And I'm just trying to make use of my construction turret build power, which I think is, of course, vital when you're playing eco. I'm having a lot of fun jerking off doing the eco thing. Let's see. Maybe we can ride along a little bit. Just sending out my shit to the boys. Of course, this is the replay bug. I saw Drongo talk about it in a recent video as well. Replay bug. For some reason, these cameras are like turned weirdly. I imagine it's probably known about. It seems like something that's so not important. I mean, this is how this view that we watch from here is how I always play the game. So I wouldn't take it too seriously. A little efficiency that I've been thinking about lately. These beautiful transports, they have this land command, and I kind of hate it. If you flip it, it just says like fly, and that feels much better because, we're busy, we're transporting, as the rappers might say, and we're trying to get our shit out. And the fact that this is just like on the ground means that it has to dig around, get up. I didn't even give yellow the tier 2 fully, which is shame on me. Did he ask for it? I bet he did. Yeah, he said give tier 2, please. He's like, bruh, why are you giving out tier 2 to everybody else and I haven't been allowed to have mine? And you know what? So fucking right. Like, thank God. I don't think, yeah, opponent is not ahead. Like he still has, like my boy still has his tier 2 mexes at least. I queue that shit up. I queued that shit up for my boy. And I think I gave him another one too because he asked for it. So I was like, yeah, fuck that. You can have it. Just hand them out. You know how it be. So now we've got the butlers up. And I like this felt pretty good. I love this. This felt, I mean, I don't think, maybe you've been watching my energy bar this game, but I'm doing pretty A-okay. I mean, Commander Box Eater is understandably ahead of me, as he has got his Super Geo. But, and, I mean, as well as Mr. Escadrilla. It's nice that opponent hasn't put too much pressure here. Like, I'm honestly, I'm impressed that Escadrilla has managed to stay on the sea for this long. Like, Dark Blue didn't get, I don't think he's been harassed in his base at all. So, Very well played of him to be on this sea for so long, especially not having island control either. Dark Blue, I think, overcommitted a bit into this static defense. I mean, 4 LLTs is really the maximum you'll need. And okay, now let's check back in. So now we're 3 minutes later. We were doing quite good before. So opponent he has six butlers going, and his butlers here have made a field of 102 wins. I have 10 butlers going, or about to be going, 8 right now, and I have 62. So I'm definitely behind in the wins. Let's see, he's going for his first fusion as well right now. I'm like making another tier 2 con. I feel like I've handed out a lot of tier 2, and he is just getting it where, I wish I could see the... Okay, so we're look at this. We are now making more metal per second. We are now up on metal produced. The early harass has really paid off, and look at this. The flying pancake as well. We haven't looked at this front super close. He took over. He did a take. Wow, this guy's gaming. The flying pancake deserves a shout out here. He's gaming. I forgot. He took the front here and is spamming maces and just getting into the opponent's face. Tier 1 wins games, folks, and this is just the proof of that. The Florida Bard coming in with the surprise attack. Farlapooza not doing much of anything. Poor Purple hasn't started any kind of construction for his boys. Commander Box Eater with the blitzes, showing us once again Tier 1 wins games. Tier 1 wins games. Tier 1 wins games. Look at it blow up. Look at it die. Look at it go away. Wiped clean off the face of Supreme Isthmus. As, wow, it is quite a bit of metal on the blue team's side here. Look at this. This is almost 8,000 metal. Probably a little bit more even. Just chilling on the floor, waiting to be consumed. Look at this. The flying pancake is consuming it. This is gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. The flying pancake has his ticks lined up, is moving his maces forward now. He's making sure to not just throw the ticks away. Very smart. Very, very smart. And especially into all these wrecks. Like, your ticks are still, they're hyper mobile, but they'll still get caught up. Where I think he'll show us here. I think he'll give us a little show of just what I mean. So that'll be nice. That'll be nice. Yep, there they go. Into a tight choke point. And they just kind of get zapped down. Are we going to kill the commander, though? No. Close, I bet. Let's see. That looks like about 10%, 15%. Yep. So, I mean, yeah, if we wait for the maces there, it's easy peasy. But now the maces are here anyway, and it'll have the same sort of effect. We just don't get to immediately rush through. Actually, dueteros, 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 dueteros. They look at these, the Dutch boys, by the way, taking out my team is taking out my countrymen, the men of my homeland, as the flying pancakes, showing them what's up. This is kind of the power, right, by the way, of one person controlling 2 ecos. Like, I mean, obviously, enemy team was already kind of decimated, right? Like, this got blown up. Everything is still dead over here, basically. The way Toros can only produce here because he's like got all this shit. But and of course, I mean, Farlo Pazzo's negative contribution to this game cannot be understated. He's just going straight tier 2? You can do that? You can, okay, apparently, by the way, guys, you can go like both, you can go both the advanced shipyard or the advanced vehicle plant from your hovercraft constructor. I guess that's why it costs so much more, probably, and it's got that cool movement speed. I mean, I love hovercraft as a unit. I think it just goes back to my love of this game and the terrain in it, where these interesting lanes. I mean, the way that Florida Bard played the game, this game, exceptional. You know, when enemies are already pushed, where like it's kind of an even battle slash kind of losing in mid, and you just hit him with the surprise hovers. The enemy GOC like wasn't even on the sea yet to contest at all, to get them any extra vision at all. And they just sneak right in. They start blowing up all your shit. You're like, guess I'm fucked now. If you're ready for it, of course, it's a whole different equation, but it's beautiful to see a hover rush workout. I just love it. Do different strategies, have fun, try something different. Like he also could have definitely just rushed into opponent's base. Because again, like I feel like you just get your eco up so much faster as Beach C going, especially hover tank v hover tank again, right? Like having to get these last two mixes by just drifting all the way over here. I think we definitely could have gotten the island for Florida Bard, but I mean he's 9 West, bro. He just like chills and he's a Florida man. He chills and rushes hovers. It's a very fun player. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, that was the unfortunate reality for sure. Like the blue team GOC, it's this like three points of weakness. I think I've talked about in games before as well. Having low OS here, low OS here, low OS here, you just start falling over so damn fast. I mean, the pond player clearly tried. I respect him taking over and making the Fat Boys try and giving it his best shot, but we were just way bigger with all of our tier one. And yeah, it just gets impossible, right? Like we're just so far ahead, uh, so quickly after those early attacks. I think because I hand out the tier two very quickly. Yeah, and I was getting my Platy rush ready at 15 minutes. I like this, right? I feel like this is a good timing still. By the way, I'm still very happy with what I ended up having going on. Oh, these butlers would have blocked themselves in. That's unfortunate. Drawing my lines badly. Oops. But yeah, I come up with the platies next. I probably would have eaten this and gone into my first fusions. I think maybe that's definitely where I'm lacking here, right? But the scaling off wind is so good, bro. It's so busted. I just needed to definitely get my extra butlers moving again. We have our umbrella, of course, like a good boy. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I feel like I played pretty consistent here. I just handed out shit to my winning team. That's always great. I'm also I feel like Escadrille in particular deserves some praise because holding against highest OSC is not easy. This seems like a good position. I mean, this seems very like purposeful from Escadrilla, and I mean maybe it's not. Maybe Dark Blue just didn't contest his lab at all, and I think that's the biggest mistake, by the way, as a Beach C player. We're not. This might not be a learning the C episode, but as a Beach C player, you guys, I feel like we have to focus more on harassing the lab going up. That's always what I'm feeling as the GOC. Like, if my lab is going up and he's there harassing it, it just sucks. I have to go, like, I start putting down, I usually end up with my lab, like, here, and then I have to start putting down, like, torpedo launchers. And, I mean, what I've even resorted to in games is just putting down a tier 1 artillery and using that to try and beat back the demons in my fucking cove because otherwise, like going over here is also an option, of course, but I've tried it in the past and it just feels bad. Like I'll have 1, 2 torpedo launcher over here, and then you still need like 3 torpedo launcher, and you probably still want the tier 1 artillery. And I don't know, this just feels bad, bro. I think if you and something else I want to try, but maybe we'll see it in another game. If I end up getting pushed off my GOC, I've been playing more GOC in the interim. I don't know if you guys can tell, but if I end up getting pushed off my GOC, I kind of want to try and play Cortex more on the GOC, so that maybe if I get pushed off, I will be able to just go Ducks. Obviously, probably wouldn't work so well against Legion, but I don't think Legion is very well equipped to push me off either. It'd have to be destroyers, and those aren't really super easy to rush out. And I don't think, they're also kind of like counterable. You put up a little anti-air. Anyway, I don't know enough about Legionnaire. Or boats. I really haven't played enough against it. And speaking of which, this is recorded on a Tuesday before Legion Tier 2 boats are going to come out this Friday, folks. If you're seeing this before Friday. So I hope you're all excited. I hope you all enjoyed. We just played like a nice little consistent game. I mean, I was definitely behind. Wow, I know. I mean, wind, bro. Wind, boys. Wind, boys. Wind at 19. Who cares? Go for attacks. Have some fun. Make some wind. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next time. Bye for now. Love you all. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Yeah, I want to talk with you guys. I'll try and be more consistent for you as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.